Hello and welcome, my Charleston Chewbacca's. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and we've got a little bit of a different video for you guys. I know you guys like BLoons Monkey City and everything, and normally I try and show you guys as much as I possibly can about what's going on in my city and how I build this thing. But I do feel like spamming really easy tiles can be kind of boring. Let's be honest with each other. Nobody wants to see that crap. You guys want to see the tough tiles. So every once in a while, I gotta go back here and I gotta play a bunch of these easy tiles, right? So I wanted to kind of just show you guys, what it takes to actually become a BLoons Monkey City pro up in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a lot of these easier tiles for you guys on 4 times speed. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm going to try and do them as fast as possible, but I do have to admit something really quick, okay? My mind was not 100% there the entire time. As with anybody playing BLoons Monkey City, sometimes it's okay to just sort of play, but not play at the same time. The game can play itself for a lot of these levels, so I don't mind, man. Let the game play itself. So that's what I did. Of course, I was still sitting here and playing the game, but in the meantime, I was actually kind of doing other things. So sometimes I was on Reddit, sometimes I was on YouTube, sometimes I was on Discord talking to you guys and everything. So hopefully you don't mind that. This is obviously a post-commentary, if you couldn't tell, man. And what that means, though, is that I might end up messing up every once in a while. If I forget to do something, or if I do something really stupid, or if I'm like, oh crap, I have $3,000, I got really into something, that might happen. So be forewarned. This is more just for your guys' entertainment and to make sure you guys understand where the heck my city is building to. I don't always build in a straight line, man. Sometimes we curve and wonk and go all over the freaking place, and that's what this video is to help you guys to figure out. Anyways, I also can just talk about random things in the meantime. For example, right now my eye freaking hurts. All right? Yeah, I know that's probably not that entertaining for you guys to hear, but my eye, It's almost like pulsating. Do you guys ever... I don't know, whenever I feel like something pulsates, I feel like it reminds me of, like, an alien egg sac or something like that, like, pulsating, just like, oh my god, it's breathing, you know? I feel like my eye's just like, Chris, you just gotta let me breathe right now. But really, it's probably a really bad infection, or about to get pink eye or something like that, so I guess you just can't win. I've only gotten pink eye once in my entire life. I actually remember it very clearly because it was in 7th grade. And the problem was this kid Jake that I knew. He got pink eye, and it was very clear. He got freaking pink eye. But, of course, he made up a story, and he came to school with it. He didn't leave. And he made up a story saying, oh yeah, me and my brother got in a fight, and I got hit in the eye. And everybody's just like, whoa, that's really bad and everything. He's like, yeah, okay. Then, of course, because it's so gosh darn contagious, one of my other friends got it, and he's just like, made up another story. They made up another story. He's like, yeah, I ran into a coffee table or something. And I'm like, all right, buddy. And then, of course, all these kids running around with pink eye all over the place, man. Of course, Chris is going to end up getting pink eye over here. So I got pink eye. Conjunctivitis, man. That's one of the only diseases that I actually know, like, the name of it for some reason. I don't know why. But I got pink eye as well. And I didn't make up any stories. I was just like, dude, I don't feel like missing school for something so stupid as pink eye. So I was just like, yep, I probably have pink eye. What's gonna happen here? I didn't make up a story, but people they looked at me a little weird to just like say that I had pink eye, and I was just like, what do you want me to do, man? I don't know. But pretty much everybody at our lunch table ended up getting pink eye at some point from that one pink eye explosion right there. So just to show you guys how freaking unbelievably ridiculously contagious that is. That's probably one of the most contagious things that I've ever seen was that strain of pink eye, whatever it was. So I think pink eye could be caused by a bunch of different things, you know? So as you can probably tell, we're already getting up to levels that are over 14 or above 13 rounds. This one's 14 rounds already, man. So we're getting some pretty tough stuff. And you can tell I got a lot of freaking money rolling in right now. You got to make sure you get some sort of ninja, some sort of dart monkey, and then usually I like to keep some sort of sniper for my lead popping power. And also, soon we'll have that camo lead popping power. So, I just keep on spamming over here, guys. Obviously, it's working out really well for us. This map, I'm like, dude, we can actually annihilate this, like, right from the get-go. I'm not even gonna, like, let these balloons run around the map or anything. I'm gonna take it down as fast as possible. We want to take these things down. You know, earn some freaking monies over here. That was probably the only, like, actual contagious thing that I've actually seen in school. Like, sure, like, some people get colds, and, like, you can't really tell whose cold you got or whatnot, but when it's pink eye, you pretty much know who you got it from. You know, you're like, oh, that guy had pink eye, now I have pink eye. And it was weird because it wasn't even like we were touching all the same things, you know? It was just sort of like we were there, sitting at lunch, just talking to each other. Somehow it ended up, like, transferring between everybody. I guess if your hands touch your eyes, then touch the table, and then you come back and you gotta touch everything else. It's weird how diseases work that way sometimes. For example, one of the best ways that pink eye spreads is obviously your eyes get itchy, and that was one thing that happened to me, man. Is my eyes got really freaking itchy when I had it. So of course I'd be itching my eyes and my hands, and I wash them all the time. I touch stuff, and then somebody else comes around and touches that, and then they randomly touch their eyes just because life happens. And yeah, so that's how you get pink eye. Now, another one, though, I was thinking about is, like, for example, sneezes. It seems like it's the most selfish, unselfish, stupid thing that a body can do. I don't understand sneezes. Like, I get that your body is like, okay, we need to get rid of this thing. Let's sneeze it out. But why do you have to do... See, this is the one where I'm like, oh, crap, guys. Like, I wasn't paying attention 100%, and the lead balloon almost walked right through our freaking defense right there. Terrible. Absolute garbage. But sneezes, like, what the heck is up with sneezes, dude? I feel like, okay, if you want to get it out of your body, that's fine. Why can't you just, like, blow it out of your nose a little bit more or something like that? But why do you have to make it into a billion little aerosols and spread it throughout the air so everybody else can breathe it in the near vicinity? It just doesn't make no sense. It makes no sense, man. So we got lots of lead balloons coming out, but still no problem for our sniper right there. He is going to handle this stuff. More lead balloons coming out now. Still going to end up taking him down, though. No problem whatsoever. So hopefully you guys like the speed, by the way. It is on, again, 4 times speed. That is the max that my my video rendering software can actually do. I could end up adding a speed envelope on top of this and then make it up to, I believe, 12 times faster. But it's really, in my opinion, just not worth it to do that. It gets really weird and wonky, and when you use a speed envelope on here, I don't understand how to fix this, but it ends up repeating itself after it's done with the loop. So the video doesn't actually get shorter, it just repeats itself. So you have to figure out how long it is and then divide by whatever your speed envelope is. It gets really freaking funky over there. So anyways, yep, we noobed it up right there. Guess what we did? We didn't pop the lead balloon. So then I'm like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, let's do a lead balloon pop and power tower to start off this game, so we don't end up making this happen again. One of the biggest issues for me though is that I feel like on these levels that only have 13 rounds, 12 rounds, 10 rounds, like you just don't get a lot of money. You know, like sometimes you can just build a sniper if you need to. Build the 1-0 sniper. It's like not a big deal. But on some other maps, man, oh man, you just can't get enough money for that crap. It just doesn't make no sense. So, and like coughing too, coughing and sneezing, it's like, yeah, you're trying to get them out, but you're just spreading it to everybody else. Like, what if your body was just like, okay, I'm going to deal with this myself, and not make anybody else sick? It would make yourself stay sick longer and sort of suck more, but then as a community, as like the human wholeness, we would get sick much less, hopefully. Though I don't know if it's maybe even something even crazier, like some sort of environmental factor that like we want to get each other sick, we want to share germs with each other, so we can get these mild sicknesses, so we don't get the crazy, terrible sicknesses later on. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're just random thoughts popping out of my brain right here. What if? What if? Of course, I'm a biologist. I like to think about these random things. Or rather, I'm not really a biologist, but I like biology, so I'm going to just say that I am, okay? Can you guys just agree with me on that one? But yeah, my eye hurts today, and it makes no sense. Like, why does it hurt? It's really weird. It's like right in the bottom left corner of my left eye, and it doesn't really hurt when I touch like the top of it all the way around, but near the bottom, on the bottom left. And it's not the bone or anything. I didn't hurt it at all. It's like my actual eye. It's very sensitive to pressure. It's really weird. So look at that, man. We just knocked that thing out real freaking quick. Some of these levels are actually really freaking easy. Now, this one was a weird one. I don't think I've ever seen a zebra lead before. It's just a weird combination of balloons that are supposed to come out. So of course, the first thing that I do, I'm afraid of lead balloons, man. Let's pop in a quick lead balloon popping tower up in here. So we get our sniper going. Pop a dart monkey in here as well. And then for cleanup, I always like to use the ninja, so whenever possible, I pop that guy in there. Sadly, nothing's favored on this map. Glue gunners are favored, so we're not going to be using those guys over here today, man. Especially because I think at this point I only have a 0-0 glue gunner available, so yeah, really not in the mood for that crap. The nice thing about spamming these tiles, though, is that you get a lot of balloon stones in the process. If I do, 10, maybe 15 tiles in the meantime here, I can end up getting, 20, 40 balloon stones pretty easily. I don't think I get no lives lost in every single one of the maps, but I think generally in probably like 90% of the maps, I usually get no lives lost. And sometimes I do end up doing just a continue. Even if I lose the game, I just do a continue, and then I can still get the balloon stones. Sadly, when you use a continue, you use 20 frickin' balloon stones to continue, so it's like, oh my god, is it even worth it at that point? I really can't guarantee anything, man. So bam, 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 getting some more balloon stones, some more cash and everything, and we're walking right in here to the Monkey Turkey. So I don't feel like I need to use any of my other towers at this point. I know that it's sort of boring to watch me do the Dart Monkey Ninja Sniper strategy. I get that, and that's why I'm speeding this up so gosh darn much. I want to save the more interesting strategies for when I have to do some harder maps, when I can finally pop my heli pallets down and some spike factories, using them in really efficient ways. Finally getting up to 3rd and even 4th tier ninjas, man. Oh my gosh, that's going to help my gameplay out so freaking much. I feel like at this point, my biggest issue in completing a lot of these tiles is the fact that I don't have a lot of 3rd tier or 4th tier upgrades. But I should have a couple 3rd tiers coming up pretty soon. Even my ninja I can't upgrade yet, so that's just kind of terrible. Just chilling here with a 2nd tier ninja. What is that, man? That's lame. So this Monkey Turkey hand right here is not too shabby for us. It looks like with a couple of quick Dart Monkeys up in here, we are going to take it down. This is an easy map, though, for sure, man. For sure. So we popped down a Dartling gun as well, just kind of for the funness. I still don't feel like they're all that effective, but they definitely are fun. That's one thing that I tend to do over here, is I do end up popping down some random stuff that I just feel like is more fun than good. Ooh, baby, now this is going to be a tough one. This is one of the toughest maps in the game. Totem Pole. It's... The main issue, I would say, is the fact that there's no good spot to put things except for right in the middle right there, and then you only get basically one spot to attack the balloons. And normally you like to find at least a spot where you can hit them twice, but only one spot, dude. We're definitely at a huge disadvantage against these balloons. We don't have a lot of time to pop these guys. So we're still going to chill with our same sort of strategy. I do like the sniper on this map, especially because you can end up popping those really strong balloons before they end up getting to all my dart monkeys over here. So we ended up popping down a quick 0-0 dart monkey just to help ourselves defend on the bottom right over there before it sneaks through. And we do end up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, getting no levs lost in this map because of that. This was also considered a hard tile. Not only is it a totem pole, but it's also considered a hard tile. So that makes it even more difficult. And we pop a cannon in here to pop any extra lead balloons, and we do end up succeeding over here, guys. The final round, whoa, baby. Tons of dart monkeys in fairly efficient positions, I'd say. And we win. So that was wonderful. Sadly, we're not getting unlimited cash or anything like that, but we do end up succeeding. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.